What is going on, guys? So today we're going to have a discussion about jets and bombers. I know it's crazy. If you hear anything in the background, it's quite possibly the rain. It's just finished rain. Oh, it's still raining lightly. There may be thunder here or there. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to get struck and my power's going to go out. Let's hope that doesn't happen, though. Alright, regardless, this is just some CL gameplay I had from like a week or two ago. I believe it was an ace game. Regardless, it was still a pretty good game. Ended up dueling a guy at the end, letting him land, and running out of fuel right when I killed him. So it was pretty cool. Stick around to the end. The topic we're going to talk about today is the Vulcan. Not the Vulcan 163 Vulcan. The Avro Vulcan. This is a model made by Snozzeltoff. Weeby promoted it. A lot of people made videos on it, hyping it up. And it's great. Don't get me wrong. They did a fantastic job. I think it's a beautiful model. I think the plane is very eye-catching. It's just a gigantic wing. It looks like a huge moth or something. And I really respect the fact that they took something that they really, really loved and they put it in-game. That's where it should end. I know it sounds so weird and rude, but if anybody thinks that this could be added or it should be added, you're fucking crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Chicken's going to be making a video on this shortly, so check the description for that video. It might come out tomorrow, I believe, his video. But I felt like I needed to make it, and I have a tournament today, so instead of grinding out a normal, video, I would talk about this because I wanted to make this video anyway. And the thing is, I hate bombers. I really, really despise bombers. And it's not that I despise bombers because of what they are. I think they're iconic. I love B-17s. I love B-29s. But in-game, I hate how they're represented right now. Because they're just useless. And when I say useless, I mean they're useless for everybody else who isn't in them. They cause so much trouble for everybody who isn't in one. So long-range strategic bombers, as they stand in Air RB, are only allowed up to 4. You can only have 4 on a team. They can kill an the entire game when there's 4 top-tier ones. They shoot everything down. They run away, and the running away part isn't the bomber's fault. It's not like the bomber decides, hey, I'm going to be a dick this game. It's the people flying them, obviously, and I understand that. But there's no restrictions set to these people who just decide to passive play all game. And that's what really kills the Air RB for me. I like dogfights, I like flying my fighters, and I like blowing shit up. And when I say blowing shit up, I mean blowing enemy fighters up and stuff. It's super fun. So, I think... Oh, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? I think it needs some changing. Now, Orange has an idea for this. I think I have an idea. We're very similar on it. I don't want bombers, long-range strategic bombers, in Air RB the way they are now. I want them to have their own game mode. Now, I understand that this might sound crazy and people are saying, well, you're going to split up the audience and stuff. But what I'm thinking is you take attackers into Air RB just the same as you do now. For example, you can take a AD2 into Air RB. You can go kill tanks and stuff. You could take an ME410. But the long-range strategic bombers, the ones that spawn at 4K, like a B-29 or a TU-4, they can't play in Air RB. They have their own game mode. And their own game mode is a PvE, large-scale bombing rate type of mission, where you can still get RP, you can still get Lions, just as effective as you would in a normal game. You still get to bomb bases, and you still get to shoot down planes, right? But let's just say that the squad, instead of 4 people that can join it, is 8. So you can have 8 of your friends, and everybody's flying B-29s, let's just say. And you join in a formation, and it's B-29s over Korea, right? And there's a bunch of AI B-29s as well, and you spawn in the formation, and you guys get attacked by MiG-15s, and you have to fight them off, and you go on your bombing raid and try to bomb the factory, whatever it is. And you still get your RP and stuff. This way, the bomber pilots have stuff to do. And if they want to run away from AI all game, let them go. They're not going to ruin anybody else's experience. All the fighter pilots don't have to worry about chasing bombers all game and just getting shot down in stupid scenarios. I would say defenseless bombers, kind of like the B-57 that just flew past, maybe in 9.0 games. But I think that they need to be up-tiered to where they can be caught. And I know that sounds weird, but if they're in an 8.0 game, B-57s are really hard to catch. And some planes can, but you have to be spaded most of the time and stuff like that. Now that's where this leads full circle around to the Vulcan. The Vulcan would be the fastest jet in game, I'm pretty sure. I think it's faster than... Oh, it's obviously faster than any bomber in game, but I believe it can go almost Mach 1. Now, its cruising speed was like Mach 0.91, so like 600 miles per hour or something like that. But I believe full up, engines all the way boosted, it could go a lot faster than that. And you know how we play this game. We play this game using our engines to 100% throttle. It's not realistic in that sense. Cruising speeds don't really matter in this game. It's usually the max speed of the plane that we're flying is what we fly at all the time. So the Vulcan would be able to run away from everybody in the game. It would be able to climb faster than the Hunter. And I think it's a cool plane, but adding it right now in this stage of development, it just wouldn't make sense. Now, maybe later on down the road when we have Sidewinders that can hit this bitch and planes that can catch it really easily and, you know, planes with afterburners, yeah, I'm all for it. I think it's a beautiful aircraft. I think they did a great job, and I would like it in the game at that point. But for right now, it definitely doesn't have a place in War Thunder. Not at all. And I think that goes for most of the planes in game. I thought they were going to be adding a Tu-95. Remember when they made that announcement where they showed the picture of the hangar and it had some Russian runes on top of the hangar, and we all thought it was going to be the Tu-95, at least I did. It turned out not being the Tu-95, but something like that is the same thing. And the B-52, a lot of people are talking about the B-52 and saying like, well, yeah, they could add it. No, it has no place in this game. I don't know how many bomber pilots there are in this game that fly like that, but I really don't think that there's that many. I wouldn't want to fly a B-52. I think it's just makes no sense. Now, if it's an AI formation, maybe like a special kind of Gulf War type thing going on, a Vietnam map where I can bomb in a B-52, that's pretty cool. But if we don't have that, I don't see it working out. You know, like I don't see it being fun at all. You just have to fly around. And I understand there are people who do that, but I think they're the very small majority of people. I think they're just sick. Like, they're sick inside, dude. I don't understand how people come onto this game and run away. Like, that's their objective, is to just run away from people all day, you know? I don't get any thrill in that. I don't know if they get the thrill out of just being annoying to people, you know? Like, they like annoying people or something. I have no idea, but it just opens the door for that. If they add a Vulcan, we know that even the Hunter players right now run away from people they don't want to fight. So if you had a bomber that's faster than the Hunter, what are they going to do? It has no defensive armament. It has no offensive armament aside from bombs. It's just going to run all game. They're not going to go land with it. They're just going to run and climb and then run and climb. And then the people are going to type in chat like, hey, come find me. And we're going to use a blind hunt. And he's going to be at 10K. And nobody's going to know how to get to him because our engines stop at 6 or something like that. And that's just basically a run-of-the-mill game in jets right now. Like, every other game, I would say, there's probably somebody who's going to run. Even in props now, every other game, there's going to be somebody who just decides to run away and be that guy. And I think minimizing that would be fantastic. Now, if there was something in-game to implement, let's just say the bomber idea doesn't work, right? Because we got to play devil's advocate for ourselves. Let's just say we don't get what we want, or I don't get what I want. They don't make a PvE mode for bombers. They leave them in. I think once the bombers are the last people left in the game, you know, like just the B-17 that's running right now, he's the only guy left. They send AIs after him. And I mean AIs after him. Not like, oh, this AI's attacking. I mean, like, send like a squadron of K4s after his ass and spawn them in above him, you know? Really F his shit up, because there needs to be a way to end the games, because I've had too many 40-minute games that I did not need to have because I wanted to stay in and win. And then if I leave, I give that guy the win. You know, I know that I have to stick around to win the game, but I have to in order to win. You know, if I left, then everybody would leave and that guy would win, and I don't want to give people who do that shit the advantage, or I don't want to give them this sense of satisfaction, you know what I mean? So I think that right now that's the biggest thing that needs to happen in War Thunder. I think bombers are a big issue and I think they're an issue for a multitude of reasons. I think I stated most of them in this game. That being said, I really am enjoying top tier gameplay after the patch. I think that they did a lot of good stuff. I'm flying the CL right now in this game, and it's one of my favorite jets in game. I love the way the Sabres fly normally, but after the patch, the fact that the 50s are working, at least decently, it's such a good plane. It flies so fast, it rolls well, it has a good turn rate, and I just enjoy the way you can put people into scissors, and that's why I fly this plane. I love defensive flying, you guys know that, and I think that that's really why I get my kicks off of this plane. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to let you guys listen to some music and chill out and watch the rest of this dogfight. It's a pretty good dogfight. The reason I'm yellow is because I strafed some guy on the runway. I think I cut that out on accident, but I mean, you don't really need to see that. It's kind of gory. Poor guy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think about bombers and what we can do to fix them in the comments down below. Do you think bombers are fine? If you want to attack me for my opinion, that's cool too. I mean, I know that's how people get shit done or think that shit gets done, but if you'd like to make a critique on the video or let me know if you think I'm right about the situation, comment down below. We can talk about it. And like I said, be sure to look out for Chicken's video in the near future. I'll see you guys. Peace.
Oh, Slick, get him. Oh.
I'll kill him on the next one. I did knock his engine out.
Oh, you got it right here. Nice. Now you just gotta glide long enough.
Yeah, I know, right?